Hi everyone, today's tour is of a beautiful Texas ranch property. We're here on Big Acreage. Everyone say hi to Joe, he's our guide for the day. First off, I want to thank Rodney Topper with Topper Real Estate for allowing us to tour this beautiful ranch listing today. I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor, and we are going to tour so much of this over 250 acre ranch. We're going to go see various ponds and tanks. You're going to see one coming up on the right here. And then we're going to get inside this beautiful, very large barndominium style home, but luxury high-end barndominium. You got to see this house. We're going to get in there straight away, but also there is a large shop building. I'm going to show you that as well. And then we are going to take a full 4x4 ride all over the property. You're going to see all these views. We're going to even take up the aerial drone. And if you have any questions about Texas real estate, reach out to me anytime. All right, guys, we're out here in Burnet, Texas on this beautiful ranch. And this main house is actually a barndominium. But when you think of barndominiums, it can mean so many different things that you don't think of high-end luxury for the most part. It's hard to overstate how big this kitchen is. And one way I'm going to do that is by showing you how many bar stools there are, so you can get a sense. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's so much room. Okay, we're going to get into the kitchen. Okay, and the best thing about this home is the land, and we are going to tour the entire property. Look at that. It's a little bit of a hazy day, but you can still see for miles and miles and miles. And we're going to drive pretty much the entire property on the 4x4 mule. We're going to get out there. So beautiful. Okay, but let's get into the kitchen and take a look at how massive everything is in this space. Such beautiful high-end materials. And I'll give you all the details on this property. Acreage, about 252 acres, okay? 252 acres, no association, no HOA, no restrictions that we know of, that the owner knows of. And so, what an amazing opportunity. Come out here, you can do pretty much whatever you want. Beautiful cabinets. In here, in this cabinet here, you've got your microwave tucked away. I see they've got the nice little table countertop ice maker. Love that. And over here, you could just see how open everything is. Windows out the back for the big views. Those transom windows, I love it. But take a look at this fireplace. We're gonna get closer up to that. And the beams, massive beams. I don't think they're 12. I think those are at least 14 inches, maybe bigger, but they're beautiful, beautiful, beefy wood beams. Take a little close up of the granite, natural granite countertops. A lot of variation here. Beautiful, knotty alderwood cabinetry. And I love this dark, but not so dark, medium to dark stain. Okay, you've got the Fisher Paykel 48-inch cooktop here, beautiful with the griddle. You've got your pot filler, okay, nice vent hood here. You can see it's like a really good quality vent hood, okay. And then love this. You've seen that on my channel. Appreciate when they make the best use of the cabinetry, and you know, you've got plenty of storage in this kitchen. Let's get a close-up of these beautiful, unique backsplash tiles. Kind of, they look like glass. They're really pretty, okay? And then you've got masonry, you've got the wood, you've got glass, and oh my goodness, these ovens, so neat. I've actually not seen these in person where the doors open sideways rather than up to down. And this looks like it would be so much nicer to use, where you don't have the big door right in front of you as you're trying to reach in to a 400-degree oven. Seems like a safer design, you know, but just easier to use. And look at all the lighting above for work lighting right here. So open, there's so much space here. I mean, between the island and each side of the cabinetry, I think you're looking at least 5, maybe 6 feet, maybe 5 feet between, you know, in this space here and then this space here. So you're not going to be bumping into each other in this kitchen. Beautiful large sink, divided sink. Look at that. Beautiful faucet right there. And then this looks like probably for trash. So you've got a double trash. Not to show you garbage there, but you can see all the different types of cabinetry. You got big drawers, you've got cabinet doors, the dishwasher there. And then again, let's just kind of get a close-up of the counters here and the mini backsplash here. Okay, look at all this space. You're gonna come out here, you're either gonna live here full-time or you're gonna come out here for hunting trips, for weekend gatherings, family gatherings, and wait till you see the upstairs. The upstairs is phenomenal, but we're gonna get over to the master bedroom, the master suite in a second. That's beautiful as well. And again, it's hard to convey the size of everything in this home because on the screen, I don't think you could really tell. But this is a massive fireplace mantle. Okay. Give you an idea, that TV is probably a 50-something inch. And that's just, you know, looks very small on this wall actually. But the fireplace mantle, built-in bookcases on each side, and what a neat rustic design up there with the corrugated metal and the beams above. But one of the things I am really in love with is this shelf. So this, I'm sure there's a story behind this, and I would love to know what it is, but that is absolutely beautiful. Just take a look. Looks like there's just some neat rocks embedded in there. Beautiful. And massive fireplace there. I mean, on a cold winter night, you can raise that fire up here, warm this big space. Kind of hone in on the ceiling fans. Neat country style. Okay. You have your foyer there. You've got the office there on the right, which we're going to get into. This side back there, you've got the really big laundry room and utility space. And we're going to get over to the master suite. We're going to get outside. And this is the main attraction coming up upstairs. Okay, so that is really cool. We're going to get up there. But I'm going to give you another peekaboo right here. And then, like I said, we're going to have the aerial drone up. We're going to drive this entire property. But let's get into the primary suite right here. You've got 8-foot doors here. Beautiful design on the doors. Very unique. Let's show you the door. I mean, these are, you do not see these typically, okay? Plantation shutters, high-end windows, very high-end windows. And if you want the layout of this home or all the details and specs of the home, beautiful stained concrete floors. Perfect for this style, the Barndominium style. Very large bedroom right here. King size bed. And neat little fun feature for your furry friends in the corner there. Check this out. What dog wouldn't want their own little corner, protected area with mom and dad right here? Okay, so coming in here, you've got a nice bathroom, but I want to point out the pocket door. The pocket door is great. I love the pocket doors. They just show you how well thought out people were in designing their home. Okay, and then take a look at this. Beautiful cabinetry, loads of storage, high-end materials. You've got beautiful natural stone counter. Okay, and I love the really nice beefy mirror and nice lighting. There's a big tub behind me. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, and this home is lived in. Beautiful home, was built in 2020. It is over 5,000 square feet, and there are 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, and I believe there's also half bathroom powder room, okay? And so plenty of space. And upstairs, there's another really nice space upstairs, which we're gonna get to. This is your walk-in closet, okay? Plenty of space here and very well organized. Some more storage in here, very nice. And I love this middle island here with even granite in your closet. Nobody gets that. A lot of storage here, even in this right side, okay? So another pocket door here for the closets. You can definitely close that off. And here's the shower, and then I'll show you that beautiful tub. Okay, so big shower right here. I'm gonna peek in here so you can see what's going on. You got one shower head here, tile going all the way up, little transom window for some natural light, another shower head coming from the ceiling, and a beautiful tile accent there, and 2 insets for the soap. And even though a lot of these showers are big enough to not require a glass door, personally, I prefer to have it closed in. That's just, maybe personal preference. But you got another transom window right there. This is a beautifully designed bathroom. All right, moving right along. I want to get you outside and show you the back. And remember, we're going to drive this property. We're going to go up in the drone as well. There's a lot to see. And I got to show you the office, the secondary bedrooms. There's 3 bedrooms on the other side, plus the upstairs. You could definitely make one of those another bedroom. So it actually feels like this is 5 bedrooms now, adding them up. So I'm not sure why it says 4, but maybe one of those rooms is used for something else at the moment, but it could definitely be a 5th bedroom, in my opinion. Covered patio. Goodness, so much space. Let's stay home. Yeah, if this was home, we want to stay home. We don't want to go anywhere. No reason to. Just stunning. Just take a moment and just take this in. And really beautiful. Coming out here, you can see just how massive this covered patio is. Walk down and see this side. I like how they have the small area fenced in here. For your pups. You don't want them roaming around all over 252 acres. I mean, I'm sure some dogs can handle that, bigger dogs. But if you have small ones, you gotta protect them. Gotta protect the pups. They're part of the family. So, nice fire pit over there. Take a quick peek at the fire pit, the nice stone patio, and then more to see inside. The office, secondary bedrooms, beautiful finishes throughout the home. The same consistent level of quality. In some homes, once you leave the master suite, they start reducing the quality and expense. Oh, check this out. Texas table. Love it. So yeah, you want to hang out here, spend some time enjoying the stars, the views, and then go out, enjoy the ranch life. This is what it's all about. And by the way, in just a couple of minutes, we're going to be getting out to show you this massive shop garage. A lot going on in there. It's beautiful. Plenty of covered parking right there. Let's keep going.
Quickly, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. Again, my name is Seth Koppel. I'm your Big Lot Texas Realtor. I've been a realtor in Texas for over 19 years, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. I specialize in new construction, resale homes, and a lot on acreage like this one, but also anything from even about 1 acre lots and up, often working with new construction, with build on your lot builders, semi-custom and full custom home building. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to me. I was talking about it, and you may have heard on my channel about doing a new channel focused solely on farm and ranch properties. But for now, we're gonna incorporate that into this channel. So enjoy this 250 acre ranch property video.
Here we are in the pantry. Beautiful pantry. You got a freezer, you got a fridge, plenty of space there. And who's got such a beautiful door on their pantry? Nobody. Love that.
So you can see my name and phone number there on the screen. In addition, on the left side, that QR code, if you scan that with your phone camera, it will show you my digital business card, which has links to my credentials, having sold over 570 properties here in Texas over 19 years. I'm happy to answer your questions. And I have a document I'm happy to share with you, 99 questions about farm and ranch that you need to be asking.
If you're looking for areas beyond where I immediately service, you are definitely able to tap into my partner network all over Texas, farm and ranch acreage properties. I talk to so many agents all over and I vet them so that you can tap straight into the best ones who are in my partner network. So happy to share that with you, happy to guide you through the process. Anytime, just reach out. I also have, okay, a little fan came on. Great shower. Look at the size of this shower. This is a secondary bathroom shower. Not typical for secondary bathroom. Okay, so another boys' room here. We got more barn door closets. I love it. And I don't know if you noticed, in the other bedroom also has a little desk area. We got some baseball lovers here. I played Little League as a kid. Collected baseball cards, so this is speaking my language. Okay, so you got another closet there, vanity area, linen closet area, and plenty of countertop space. Okay. Moving right along, you got a third bedroom here for the princess. So to the right is where we came from. Head to the left. Princess bedroom coming out. Warning. There we go. Big bed. Lots of pink. Fan with crystals. Love it. Okay. And another closet. Nice big closet there. Another desk area. And of course, Princess gets the best view. So there you go. And I love it. Love this room. And we'll peek this way so you can see a better view of that little desk area. Love it. And she gets her own bathroom with a tub. So there is a tub here. You know, you have the tub in the master, and then the boys are sharing a big shower, and then there's a tub in this room. Look at this counter. I love this counter. I don't know if you could tell how much it's sparkling. Really, really pretty. All right, there you go. Perfect princess bedroom. You are my sunshine, love it. All right, moving right along. We have to get to the office. We have to get upstairs. It is like a game room, but on steroids. And then there's a craft room. There's another room up there that could be a bedroom. So we've seen 4 bedrooms already. So with the one upstairs, I'm gonna call this a 5-bedroom, okay? And then you also have the office. We're gonna get out to the shop, and then we are gonna drive this property. There's so much to see across the property. There's exotic game, and there's a massive chicken coop. You know, someone mentioned it was world's largest chicken coop. I'm not gonna say that that's true, but I like the sentiment. You can definitely have a lot of chickens, a lot of hens in that chicken coop. So, what a balcony. Okay, you can close this off. What a great idea as well. So close this off. You're, maybe have the TV on real loud and watching a movie in here. You want to close it off, or kids are maybe playing pool or some other activity here. I'm not sure exactly what this is for, but I'm sure there's a good reason. Someone could explain it to me. This high island here. I'm sure there's a lot of good uses for that. Great big space here. It's got its own mini split unit. I'm sure that helps cool it down even more. Entering the craft room zone. Don't let my wife see this one. Truth is, she's got her own craft room, so she's good. She does sewing, embroidery. I have 2 daughters, so she loves sewing different clothes for them. She does a lot of great things. So very blessed. But I love this little craft room up here. There's a closet there. I won't get in there. And let me show you the other room up here. Finish up in the main house. We'll get over to that shop. And so, by the way, I am putting out videos related to vacant land for sales, different lots of different sizes and prices. I have several that are much smaller than this that I'm going to be sharing information with you about later in the video, but also I'm going to do some videos that will be, you know, more things I email folks on my email list, different properties that I'm going to do videos on. And if you want to be on that list and see those, please just shoot me a text, or there's some links in the description that will show you how to sign up for my newsletter, you know, or just shoot me an email. So I'd be happy to get you on there and stay in touch that way. A lot of folks reach out and they're, you know, some of them are ready and they have questions about moving right away, and others are months out, even a year plus out. And that's fine. You know, I'm always happy to help and happy to connect you with an agent in a different part of Texas. It's an area that I don't personally service, but tell you what, we as Texans know about each area and connect you with great agents who are in my partner network. Okay, so we're here. We're pretty much finished in the main house. Oh no, we've got the office and we have the utility space. So let me not shortchange you guys. So first of all, I love this door. Let me show you this door to the office. Look how beautiful that is. 8-foot door, beautiful glass. And this is like a double-sided office with built-ins. Built-in desk, bookcase. Love the ceiling. Looks like legit reclaimed pine wood. I love this office. What a great space. Y'all want to work in the same office, you can get it done right here. Okay? All right. Let's go take a look at the utility space, and then I'm going to take you out to the massive shop. But this house, over 5,000 square feet, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath. So it is a 4-bedroom. I'm not going to count that craft room as a 5th bedroom, and I think I was mistaken. Here's your powder room. Very conveniently located right off of the main living space when you have guests coming out. Laundry room with a door. Still have a countertop right here. Washer dryer, cabinetry. Take a look at this. More areas for utility space, sink, folding. And if you're coming in from the ranch, come in right here, take your boots off, and don't have to track everything through the entire house, right? So let's get out to the shop. And if y'all are on a computer or a phone, it's easy to see the description of the video. You just click through that. But if you're on a TV, which I think most of you guys are watching me on TV now, which is great. I do that too. My wife does it a lot. She watches different YouTube channels on the TV. It might be more difficult to see the description. I don't even know how to do it. So I always share my phone number with you. That way you can just call me anytime, my direct cell phone, 512-750-8495. Again, it's Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. We're gonna get out and tour this property. We're gonna get and drive it. 252 acres. There's your side of your barndominium. So much privacy around. Let's get in the shop. So, shop's great for so many things. Sorry, I gotta spin around here. Shop's great for so many things. You can keep your 4x4 vehicles, your truck, and whatever kind of work you're doing. You know, you're gonna have a lot of work. You know, 252 acres, take care of. Sure, you're gonna have helpers, but this is what you need. So, not your typical, you know, garage shop building. You got big doors, but check it out. You even have an epoxy floor in here. Got plenty of shelving. Okay. 3 big doors on the side, 1 big door behind me. And take a look, epoxy floor. Can fit plenty of different vehicles in here. Okay. And then there is more over here. Okay. You have a nice safe room there on the left. And then there's a big storage there through those double doors. Okay. So a lot of storage throughout. Okay. And there's also another building adjacent, which I'll show you in a second, where they keep the well equipment. So we'll go take a peek at that. And then we're gonna get out on that 4x4. Best part of the tour is coming up. My favorite part. And I know for you probably as well. Take a peek in here.
Nice insulated building here. You've got a good size well tank. There are actually 3 productive wells on this property. We'll try to point them out as we're driving around.
And we'll point them out as we're driving around. You have different fenced in areas, different tanks, ponds throughout the property. What else? Exotic animals around the property. And I will share information on those different land listings and other properties that are, you know, everyone wants a massive ranch. Well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of folks I talk with, they want 200 acres, they want 500 acres, but of course, money is an object, and if that's not in the cards, there are plenty of properties that are smaller in size, smaller in price, that will give you a very similar feeling and lifestyle. And so I am going to link later in the video a beautiful property that has the feel, very similar feel. Well, okay, not as similar. It's not 252 acres, okay? The one I'm going to share with you is under 30 acres, okay? The price is a lot less. And then there's another one I'm thinking of that has 10 acres, but it backs up to a massive wildlife ranch. And so even though you only own 10, you have the feeling of much more because you back up to that wildlife ranch. So anyway, if you'd like the links to those, please let me know. One is priced about $2 million. The other one is priced about $1.6 million. And we have all different price ranges. And so whatever you're looking for, I'm happy to help. Reach out anytime. Let's get on that 4x4. Thank you guys. And again, call me. We can set up a Zoom call. Happy to help you explore your situation and make sure you get into a great property, great home, whether you're building or buying a resale. I'm happy to help. What's beautiful about this property is you feel like you're absolutely in the middle of nowhere, Texas, but you're really what, like maybe 10 minutes at most to the town of Burnet?
Yes, sir.
You've got HEB, you've got a whole bunch of stuff there. Look at these views.
And what I love about this place is you're looking down at your land. When I get down there, we'll look back. You'll be able to see the house, give you a good idea where you're at.
Love it. They've done quite a bit of clearing up cedar. And as far as animals, what do they currently have on the property?
So they got about 60 to 70 white-tailed deer with some superior genetics. They also have orcs and black buck.
Beautiful.
And of course, all your other varmints.
Oh. What's that?
I want to swing back down. That's the world's biggest chicken coop that's never been used.
Man, in this chicken economy, we need to get some hens in
I
there.
know. The way eggs are right now. I'll take you right around there so you can kind of peek in it.
Sounds good. We want to see that.
I don't want to mess up all this people.
I got a lot of people looking for big chicken coops.
Yeah.
We need that. I'm one of them, by the way. What are they growing there in the middle?
I'm not sure what will grow in these back but oh, some of these white shells.
Oh, I gotcha. Look at this. We need someone to buy this property and fill it with hens.
Yeah, so you got your big old hen house there in the middle, never been used.
Wow. That is I don't know about the world's biggest, but it's pretty big.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal. So what's beautiful about Burnet, Texas is you're about maybe 30 minutes from Liberty Hill. There's so much growth from Austin, from the tech corridor of Central Texas and Austin, up 183, the tollway out there. They're getting a Costco, they're getting a Target, and all that growth is coming out this way. So, you know, as far as land values and opportunity, you know what they say, they're not making any more land, so this is beautiful. And so many of my folks watching my channel, they do not want homeowner associations, they don't want restrictions, they want, I mean, why else would you buy 250 acres not to do whatever it is you want to do?
Exactly.
So this property, as far as we know, has no known deed restrictions, no association. So you're good to go out here. Just beautiful. Now we're coming up on another little pond here. This a man-made tank, you think?
I'm sure they probably dug out a little bit.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, I guess we're gonna go for a swim.
Yeah, it's as close as I can. You tell how far.
Oh yeah,
it is that here.
absolutely. Beautiful.
They got the hunting blind, some of the best spots.
Yeah, I've seen them. Different blinds around the property. So do they hunt regularly out here?
Just for the family.
Yeah.
They raise all these deer. The whole project was just for the grandkids and the nephews to come out and hunt and spend time out here.
What happened? They grew up?
Now, just maybe they want to get a bigger place.
Oh, a bigger one.
I love it down here in the spot. Kind of this little wet weather creek kind of roughs around here.
Okay.
And you got this neat granite outcrop.
Look at that. Let's check this out. Yeah, no joke.
So during a good rainfall year, there's some natural springs out here. You'll start seeping water. You got some deer over.
Yeah, deer out there.
Yeah, it's a hot day. They're gonna be out there bedding in the shade. Hopefully we can jump a few good ones.
What? Imagine that, having this on your own property. We got a lot of folks moving to Texas from all over the country. And why not live the Texas lifestyle?
Yeah.
Buy yourself a ranch.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty small ranch when it comes to Texas, though.
Okay. It's good size.
Yeah, 250.
They
Good size.
They keep on breaking them up smaller and smaller. Yeah.
True.
There's very few. And the way that this ranch is shaped, I've been on, I'm on ranches every week, but the way that this ranch is shaped just makes it feel bigger than 250. It feels like a follow digger ranch. So you can tell you're kind of getting runoff from that creek over there, back in here in this backfin.
Yeah, I bet when you get a good rain, it's
Oh yeah.
just beautiful. Nice birds out here too. You know, Texas is a stopping ground for migratory birds. And so it's probably, already they're probably further up north. But spring and fall are the best times. Beautiful birds stopping along the way. So I imagine I see a well out there. How many wells are on the property?
I want to say 4.
Okay.
4 wheels all over. Some are, they're putting them out of house. Others are kind of just feeding troughs and stuff for the ranch. They really good water out here. This is kind of where they keep their equipment.
Yes,
Got a little area rubbing off here for breeding pens for deer, for wherever they bring new deer in. You bring new deer and you got to kind of get them adapted to the new area. So they'll put the deer in there and let them get adjusted and then open the gates. Great big oak trees, beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful oaks, beautiful trees all around. I love all the different topography, the fact that you've got different rock beds. You got areas with dense trees, the areas that clearly have been cleared out.
In a few minutes, I'm going to share with you several different properties that are on the market right now. Smaller in land size than this, some as small as 25 acres, up to almost 150 acres, but several different properties, some with houses, some with water, like the San Gabriel River, the Lampasas River, so stay tuned for that.
I'm going to kind of whip you around real quick,
Okay.
just to show you kind of where we're at.
Oh
The
yeah,
house,
look at this.
same.
Yes, sir.
Give you an idea. where
Yeah,
we're
do you
starting.
see right on the horizon there in the middle is the house, the Barndominium house and the shop. And so we've just driven all that way. And what would you say? We're about halfway back on the ranch?
Yeah, I'd say about maybe a little bit more than halfway.
A little bit more than halfway. So all that, pretty much everything you could see in front of us is on this property. And we're gonna keep going.
Yes, sir.
So, appreciate y'all watching. Let us know in the comments, what is your perfect size ranch? Of course, if money were no object, For me, this actually is kind of perfect, I may have to buy this.
Come on with it. I like how they have some areas cleared up, and then they also left some areas
Absolutely.
for the wildlife.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's just the variety is great, Seeing these properties, it's like, 400 acres, and it's all flat, plain grass, and just,
Yeah. Makes it feel bigger
Pasture.
when there's some brush.
yeah, there's lots of different areas to enjoy, different views, different, areas to hang out with the water features. By the way, y'all, we are in, middle of May, and this is the first or second day we're going over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So
Trying to get acclimated to it.
I got my hydration right here. We have another ranch property in Burnet on the channel, which I will link at the end of this video.
There you go, some looks right here.
Oh, let's get up and see them. Oh, they're beautiful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Couple babies.
Just beautiful. They bring those in from Africa, right?
Yes, sir. I believe they're African.
What are they again?
Orcs?
Orcs.
Yes, sir.
Do the orcs convey with the property?
They do.
They do. All the deer and everything convey.
Yes, sir. Yes. All right.
Wouldn't want to have to round them up.
Yeah, you call it good success.
You got some nice views out this way.
Oh yeah, all around.
Is that the property line there?
Yes, sir. Boundary fence line there.
Okay.
We're gonna circle back along
Okay.
the fence line.
Sounds good.
You can see they're doing a great job of maintaining this property. They cleared out lots of different trees, cedar and maybe some older dead oak trees, and they've got these different piles. They're getting ready, I'm sure, to burn those off. So I want to recap all the details on this property that's for sale right now, and then I'm going to share with you about 8 different land, farm and ranch listings. Some have houses and some don't, but some different size acreages. I'm going to share those listings with you as we go through right here. So first of all, where are we? We are at 201 County Road 114 in Burnet. This ranch is 252 acres, as we mentioned, and the Barndominium house that you got to tour, 5134 square feet, approximately, built in 2020. They're calling that a 1.5 story since most of the home is down, and the shop is about 2592 square feet, so over 2,500 square foot shop, metal shop building. And while the tax rate out here is about 1.3, they have it at 1.33. Keep in mind there is an agricultural tax exemption. So the taxes are much lower than would normally be on this kind of property if you factored in the full value of the land. And the list price of this property, all the land, the house, the shop, the massive chicken coop, everything that you are seeing, and you haven't seen all of it yet, the list price is $5.9 million. And if you'd like all the listing details, the full packet, all the disclosures, everything we have on it, from building plans, floor plan, the survey, everything that we can get our hands on, just reach out. And of course, we can tour the property together at your convenience. Now I'd like to share with you several farm and ranch property listings. I'll give you all the details, location, pricing, and the first one I'm going to share with you, it has a nice house on it. It's not a massive house. It's a smaller 3-bed, 2-bath house that's about 1,500 square feet, built in 2016, so it's not super old or anything. And that is sitting on 25 acres in the town of Bertram. Okay, 489 Nordic Ridge. It's priced right at $1 million. And if you know where Bertram is, it's very close to Liberty Hill. It's right outside the growth curve of Austin. So that presents a really great opportunity for appreciation. Now, the next one I want to tell you about is a little further, okay, with 35 acres, but it is beautiful land that borders, that has on it the Lampasas River. Beautiful clear water, clear rock bottom, Lampasas River property, heavily wooded, beautiful oak trees. And that one is in Kempner, Texas. So 35 acres, it does have a house. It's an older house, could probably use some work. It's priced at $1,085,000, but think about that. That's 35 acres on beautiful Lampasas River. Okay, the next one I'm going to share with you is 75 acres near Bertram. So again, super close in. And this one is pretty much ranch property, maybe equestrian ranch or agricultural land. So it's pretty open, okay? But for 75 acres, that close in, $1,125,000. Okay, the next one is in Burnet, Texas, so very close to where we are right now. This one address is 1283 Rattlesnake Trail. Okay, almost 50 acres of beautiful property and a really nice house. This house is 2,153 square feet, but it looks really beautiful. And I would love to tour this one with you. If you're looking for something of this size, they have longhorns, they have donkeys, they have chickens, just a beautiful country style home. And this one is listed at 1.6. Remember, almost 50 acres of property and a nice house, and just really, really pretty. Now, if you're looking for something that's larger, 146 acres, that's pretty close in the town of Briggs, or the area near Briggs, okay, which is just north of Liberty Hill. This property here, it has beautiful land, beautiful trees. It has like a pond area, and it has multiple metal buildings, and each of the buildings has like a 1-bedroom apartment. So if you're looking for like a hunting ranch or agricultural land, this one is very interesting location-wise, a really great opportunity, I think, from an investment standpoint. But because of the location and how close it is, you know, this one is listed at almost, it's under 3 million. It's 2.875. The address on this one is 1220 County Road 225. The next one is right bordering Marble Falls. And if you're looking for hill country, for views, for topography, and even water, this property is gorgeous. 105 acres, a little over 105 acres, and it is at 1011 Adventure Trail in Marble Falls, and it's listed at 2.995. Now keep in mind that all of the properties I just shared with you have no homeowner association, which you would think that all of these large acreage properties don't have homeowner associations, but that is not always the case. So I filtered those out, and they're all not builder restricted. So if you like all the links and information on any of these different listings or all of them, of course, reach out to me and let me know if you'd like that document, Seth's 99 questions you need to ask when you're considering acreage farm and ranch property.
I bet goats would love it out here. Goats would love this.
Have a heyday out here. I think you don't real look at. You have a lot of variety of tree, a lot of elms, oaks, big mesquites.
That's mesquite right there.
Yeah.
Just massive oak trees all over. Just all over. Look at that. Just beautiful.
We're still in a severe drought, but when we get good water on a steady rain year, you know, you'll get water that pushes through here. Oh, it's some
Do they have any photos of that from years back?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see those and share them.
Yeah.
I'll share them later in the video. Want to see?
You got some turkeys down in there. See?
Oh yeah. Let's go get one.
Yeah. I think it's
They're big.
You're gonna see I think you're gonna see a lot of wildlife in here because it's so hot.
It's nice to see them when they're not running right in front of my truck.
This has always been so cool to view the street. Great vines going on.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. Yeah, so if y'all want to see the photos of this place years back when we weren't in such a drought and with the water running, I'll be showing those later in the video. Wow, this really feels just absolutely gorgeous. Which is the property that is the Africa and Texas property?
The YO Ranch.
Okay, we gotta do a video on that.
Man, we gotta go.
They got giraffes. What other animals do they have?
Such a neat spot. Giraffes and elk, white buffalo, zebras, ostriches. Oh, so there's a boundary fence here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm gonna take you back to it.
Yes, sir.
Wraps us around to the back one.
Okay.
We've already been.
Yes, sir.
Kind of repetitive,
Sounds great. Yeah, we'll be getting out to that Africa and Texas Ranch. So
Virginia, Texas. Yeah, a lot of history there. That was actually the first. They call it the original game ranch of Texas. That's the first place that started raising exotics in Texas.
there's one I remember taking my daughter to that I guess you could go in with your family, or in this case it was a school trip. My daughter was really little at the time, and it was so beautiful, and they had all the different exotic animals.
We actually had one of those in Johnson City.
That might have been the one I went
Johnson
to.
City Exotic Zoo.
Yeah, it's right on 281.
Yes. My buddy actually married the daughter, and they actually run the place now.
Oh, really?
Lucky-
That's pretty
Lucky
cool.
Campbell, Kelly Campbell. Yeah, it's awesome. The kids love it. Yeah.
They got kangaroo too, right?
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
I've been out there one time. We were hanging out. That kangaroo got me in a headlock.
No way.
Playing with the killer, like the kangaroo.
You wrestled a kangaroo.
Yeah, it got a little wild. Those suckers are strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a.
Were you a wrestler
And back in the day,
in your youth?
No, wrestler. I boxed a little one.
Okay, yeah.
I was too skinny to wrestle.
Maybe even too tall. A lot of the wrestlers tend to be
Yeah.
lower center of gravity, right?
Yeah.
What are the biggest issues y'all see right now that people are concerned about when it comes to farm and ranch property?
No issues? What do you mean by issues?
Well, just concerns. Like I was thinking, water levels, access to water wells.
A lot of that's a lot of rah-rah stuff on water and all the straws and development going on are affecting the water wells. I have yet to come across a ranch where they've gone dry as water.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing this for a long time. It's been 10 years ago. It's been the same
Yeah.
haul.
There's another well right there.
Yeah.
So you said there are 4 wells on the property.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Okay.
I'll have to look and tell you the exact
One right
number.
there. And it's nice they have. I guess that's running the pump.
That's
the
solar.
solar pump.
So it's going to this trough here. This trough, the overflow goes down to the creek. So pumping down the ground, going right back in the ground and coming back up. I mean, just
Yeah. Good deal.
But no true concerns. Things have gotten a little bit slower, but the ranch market has stayed strong. There's only so much of a ranch,
That's it. I ain't making any more of it.
Since COVID, yeah. After COVID, it just blew up. People started to be able to work remotely,
Right.
and that changed the game. And they were trying to get out of the inner city, Houston, California, wherever it might be.
Yeah.
Buy a ranch, and it's just something about it, I wouldn't call it a trend, but it's just a different way of life, I think it grounds people
A lot more freedom.
to own a piece of, land and get back to kind of the morals of living,
Yeah. I mean, I get a lot of clients. They want to grow their own food.
Yeah.
They want to be off the homesteading. They want to be off the grid. They want to homeschool, but they still need the internet. So do y'all do Starlink, or what are most people doing?
A lot of people, me personally, I've never dealt with Starlink. I've had clients that used it. They love it.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
mean, they
great
absolutely
things.
love it. And there's other choices out here,
Right.
some satellites, and some people like the T-Mobile hotspot. That's killing it. I got a buddy that's such a tech guy, and he swears by it. He loves it. So,
So there you go.
luckily,
Starlink, T-Mobile hotspot,
yeah,
and I know there's a lot of local providers as well.
absolutely.
Put up a little tower.
But you won't have no trouble
Yeah,
out here.
yeah. It's so much better than even 5 years ago, when you were kind of struggling with really slow or no internet.
The funny thing is, we feel like we're so far away from town, but as a crow flies, we're not that far out.
Not at all. Yeah, like I said, it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe this road's going to kick us out right kind of where we started in the intro.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. Could be wrong. I'm trying to not use my land ID, but use my instinct.
I love the land idea.
Oh, it's
So great. Showing us so many different things. I love this, where it shows soil types, because they got to look at clients. They want to know, what kind of soil type is this house? Land ID. It's good for that. Water table levels, flood zones.
So we've kind of driven along this tank already. This road keeps on cutting us back. Yes, sir. Take you backward in here. You give me another angle of this tank.
Absolutely.
That's a little murky looking right now because it just rained, but it'll settle down about a week. Let's go up to the top of the hill so we just catch.
All right, let's do it.
And in just a couple of minutes, we are going to get up in the drone so you could see this beautiful property from the air.
Working our way to the top of the hill here. Beautiful views all around.
That's in the house back.
Okay. Be a good spot for a little kind of covered patio or gazebo, fire pit area. Come out here in the evening.
Oh yeah,
Let's get down here for a minute.
another great meal site.
Wow.
Nice little breeze up here.
Yeah. Really, it doesn't even feel like 106. More like 102. And this is Central Texas. This is the Texas Hill Country. And we will be putting that drone up. A couple minutes, you'll really be able to see the views out here. So I get a lot of clients that are looking, they want to build a family compound. So you got a main house already. You can add other structures out here.
But you got power, accessible right here to the property.
You already got several wells. You got power. So many good spots you could build on out here. Water, views. I'll be in 10 minutes to the town of Burnet. And probably about 30 minutes to Liberty Hill. Lampasas to the north. And I guess Marble Falls, and then Johnson City to the south. And also the lakes.
Absolutely. Lake Buchanan is just right there. And then I bought Horseshoe Bay, Lake Falls.
Right. Beautiful boating out on the lakes. All right, we'll keep going. Keep going, guys. And remember, we're going to see that Barndominium and also get up in the drone.
Another thing I would like to share a little bit more information about in a moment is adding additional homes and structures on properties like this. Several different ways to do it. Some of them are fairly easy to go through, and I'll share a little bit more about that with you in a moment.
I might want to get one of these mules. Would you get a mule, Polaris? What are your favorite?
Man, so Can-Am's cool. We got a Can-Am. Mule, you can't go wrong. They're just very hardy. They last forever. I mean, the only thing I change oil when I remember to. And it's been good to me. I bought this brand new in 2019. Never really had an issue with it. Can-Ams are a little bit longer. They're faster, but you don't need to be going fast neither.
No.
More expensive, I think, but where do you want to throw a drone up at?
I guess we could start by the house.
About a
Out by the Barndominium,
Yeah.
And I like to show, all my viewers know I like to show coming in from the entrance and then climb up, showing where the home is,
Or sure.
just showing the views, showing the topography. And I mean, this was great with just riding out here, but I know it's wonderful to do from the air. I mean, on some properties I try to point out, oh, this is a good building site or that's a good building site. Problem with this one is there's probably like 5,000 good building sites.
Yeah, and all depends what you like. Do you like views? Do you like good trees? Do you like bottomland? What do you like?
Exactly.
You got it all here. What do you like more? You like views or trees or bottomland?
I do like,
Get more trees.
I like views, but I also like to have a good size land flat behind my home. I don't want to just build right on a bluff.
Yep.
personally.
Yeah, same here. I like usable land. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there an easement for this electric line here going through?
Yeah, it's PC and have the regular easement.
Yeah.
Got to get power sold.
Yes, sir. Good bit of property up that way too.
Yes, sir.
And you know, barndominiums are so popular nowadays. They just have a really neat look and feel to them inside and out. And so I'm excited to show this to y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, here we are right at the entrance of this beautiful property, 252 acres, and we are gonna fly through here. And as I mentioned, I wanted to talk for a moment about adding additional structures, whether you're adding it to this property where there's already a main house, or you are purchasing just land, or you already own the land, you want to add a main house, a couple of guest homes. There are some easy ways to do it. There are some more complicated ways to do it as well, and there's different reasons to go each route. And so, you know, since I have sold over 570 properties over the years, 19 years in the real estate business here, and about half of my buyers either purchase or build new homes, I've worked with dozens and dozens of different builders. Now that said, when it comes to build on your lot, there are a handful of my favorite build on your lot builders who I've worked with, who have great reputations, and you know, I've had great experiences with. So I would be happy to share those with you. And also, I just want to mention, I am going to be having some social events where I get to meet you guys. You guys will be welcome. We're going to do them at different model homes, either for custom builders, build on your lot builders. And we're going to have one coming up in July, but we're actually going to be doing them fairly regularly. You know, I don't know if we'll do it every month or probably every other month, but if you reach out and you want to attend one of the events, it's really going to be very casual, where we can just meet, we can enjoy a model home, we can, you know, we're going to have some hors d'oeuvres, maybe some drinks. And also at each of the events, I want to have a small portion that's dedicated to, you know, teaching you guys some information. I'll probably be introducing you to different builders each time, different build on your lot builders, different custom builders. And so reach out if you'd like to get on that invite list. I'm preparing it. I'm going to have one in the middle of July. So that is coming straight up. But even if you're watching this video after that event takes place, like I said, I'm going to be having them very regularly. So let me know, put you on the list. I'll keep you in the loop on different events coming up. And if you just want to talk about purchasing land, building, purchasing property, anything at all, I'm happy to help. Again, my name is Seth Koppel. I'm your Big Lot Texas Realtor. You saw my number on the screen there, but I'll just repeat it one more time. 512-750-8495. And in just a quick moment, you're going to see on the left side of your screen a link to another property video. This is a beautiful, unique style home. It's very close in, near Liberty Hill in the town of Bertram, also close to Burnet, sitting on acreage, and it has a unique home, a really cool party barn. Everyone's loved this house and property. It may be marketed privately, so if you don't see it on some of the more common website searches, don't worry about that. Reach out and we can get you information. We can get you in the house if you'd like to consider it. So let's keep going, but click on that on the left side of your screen.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching with me today. And remember to click on the left side of your screen to see that next video. But I wanted to mention, see, I'm leaving this ranch right here in Burnet. I'm going to be in downtown Burnet in, what, less than 10 minutes. So we've got the HEB there, we've got plenty of restaurants, great, you know, home style, cook food. There's a place, I think it's called Mama's. I love that place. And then there's plenty of good Mexican restaurants and a great barbecue place. I think it's called Railroad. That's at least what coming to mind. Good, really good brisket, really good turkey, ribs, everything.
It's actually called Warehouse Barbecue, guys, in Burnet. So check that out.
I'm headed to, there's a watch repair place I'm going to check out in Burnet. But there's a lot going on in the town of Burnet. But then if you just go a little bit further, you've got Marble Falls to the south. You've got Lampasas to the north. Llano is west of here. And of course, Bertram and Liberty Hill, which is really now, you know, it's part of Austin. So there's a lot of growth coming out this way. And even though you feel, and you are in the country, you are not far from everything you need. You know, medical facilities, shopping, restaurants, everything. So, you know, great place to be, great ranch to consider. But if you're looking for something different, happy to help you find it. Would love to talk with you and help guide your search. And I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate the opportunity to chat with y'all when the time is right. And the time is always right. So, you know, I'm very patient. You don't have to worry that, you know, I'm going to be bugging you all the time like some, you know, salespeople. We all know. I get these calls all day long. Not fun. So, anyway, I appreciate the opportunity and here to help you, here to serve. So, thank you for the opportunity. Have a great day, guys.